Hi guys, it's Ali and Theo, and we're back with another episode of the Undecided Gen Z.
This is the podcast where we talk about everything going in your world, our world, and the world around us from a Gen Z perspective.
Yes, I always
We're
say
back.
yes after.
I was like, first step of the year, first step of the season, starting with hype, and Ali brings down the tone with a bit.
No, but like if you listen back
yeah.
to the podcast, every time you say that, I'm like, yes.
There is a bit of an awkward moment after where we're
Yeah.
like, well, what? How do you go from that?
Yeah, but I always just say yes. So maybe we need to like
It's a thing at this point.
spice it up next time. I don't know.
Maybe you could
Like,
just start changing the way you say the
Yay! No, I feel like I was gonna be like new year, new me, new like intro. Actually, I said no to the new intro.
I know. I was like, should we spice up the intro this year? And she's like, no.
Well, you wanted to do the start, and I was like, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah,
It's my
guys.
thing.
I thought, what if we say, hey guys, it's Theo and Ali, and this is the Undecided Gen Z.
Ew, could you imagine hearing that after hearing me all the time at the start?
But
Not that I'm conceited or
but-
anything.
hear me out. You do have the better podcast voice. We know that.
No,
So what
everybody
if?
comments on your voice. Like all my like
Oh.
Hinge or Tinder or Bumble guys that I talk to.
Oh, hey, Ali's guys.
And that like have like a listen to the podcast. They're like, their voice is so good, and I'm like, excuse me, what about mine?
Okay, never mind then. Scratch that. Continue.
But all your family members and things say I've got the
Mm.
podcast voice. But I just love doing the start. I don't know why.
No, that's fine. It's like soothing. But I'm just thinking it might be a bit harsh when you're saying the tone being like soothing, and then I jump in with like the this is about, and everyone's like,
Like, what is
"Jeepers,
this?
puppies."
No,
Anyway.
it's okay. It's okay.
Yes, we're back. It is season 3.
Yes.
Which I was just saying, it's kind of weird to say season with the podcast, but I mean year 3, which
Year
is
3.
kind of weird.
It's very weird. Like,
I mean, it's still not even 2 years since we've been doing it, but
no, soon. But no. I feel like especially because we haven't had this going on, which like unless you're like seeing a video or
Clips.
snippet clips, you won't know what
Which
we're
we'll-
talking
yeah, we'll
about.
explain.
But we've like done a little setup. Like it's not a studio or anything. Let's not get to
call it a studio.
Okay.
Studio vibes.
It's studio vibes, but we've got like a little setup going and like some lights and a camera. Like, some things are working out. But so it's 2 years in the making for this. Well, people like jump into their podcast and they've got like that's
Legit.
already set up when we're like just recording off of like this one mic. You remember our first ever
We'd be leaning over
season?
Ali's bed, just like, just with the like one little mic in the middle, like trying to reach it.
Yeah.
I mean, humble beginnings.
Humble. Like, and the fact that we thought that like that was gonna be like substantial. Like, I don't even know, like when you like suggested like maybe we should, I was like, nah. But
I
of
know.
course.
But I mean, I love how we say humble beginnings, but still, like, we're turning. So we've got our new logo, courtesy of our new creative director
Yeah.
and producer, Georgia.
Georgia, yeah. I don't know if she was, but
Thank you so much. If you've seen our new logo, our new branding,
yeah,
we love
it's
it.
all
So thank you,
well,
Georgia.
like some of the
Oh.
imagery is from our past one.
Stole from our old logo
Yeah,
and
so
put over. So
thanks, Zoe.
sorry,
for
Zoe
that.
Wiley.
Yeah, that's so bad. But also, like, my hair doesn't look like that.
She had a
Anyway.
look. Okay. But yeah, we've got it behind us on a screen, but the screen keeps turning off. Now, this took Ali like 3 hours.
I've literally been sitting. I
I
nearly
would say
cried.
an hour.
Like an hour and a half.
An hour and a half of her trying to work out how to put an image onto this screen.
Like if I had an Apple TV here, it wouldn't be. Maybe I could have used the PlayStation. Oh my god.
But yeah, we don't got that podcast money yet, so no Apple TV for us. But it keeps turning off like every second, so I'm actually pressing the button.
Yeah,
to
we've
the-
got to press
We've got
the
the
TV
aircon
button.
like blasting, so you can probably hear that. So I mean,
like this,
we're still humble.
No, but I'm excited. We've got some like big things coming. But before we get into that,
We should set the tone of the episode, guys.
Yeah.
Today we're going to welcome in 2021.
Yeah.
We're talking a bit about. Well, we've got a lot to catch up on. Some fun stuff.
what was that?
we had a fun night out last night, so
We
we're going to
did.
get some interesting experiences.
We did.
We're going to talk 2021 resolutions. We're going to talk the podcast in 2021. Some major
I'm
updates we've got.
excited.
I'm so excited. And then we've got some juicy people picks, of course.
Yes.
And yeah, just going to have a good time catching up.
But of course, you guys, you know, if you've listened to the last like 5 episodes, you know, we have a review. So this review is from, I actually can't pronounce HDHTDBN.
Oh,
Great name.
You know, I never know where they get these names from.
Yeah, like how did you just smash the keyboard with that one?
But does Apple just like pull them out of the bag? When do you select your name? I don't remember selecting a name. Anyway, go on.
Yeah,
Read
I
the
don't know.
review.
The thing is, I was laughing in class listening, ... So maybe there was more to the start of it, but we can't see. And then they go, 5 stars, love that, thanks. They go, I love how it's very relaxed and conversation-like. Always super funny and entertaining. It feels like I've gotten to know parts of your lives as it's quite personal. I'm always excited to hear your life updates. I laughed so hard when Hoop piped up in the background last episode. Good work, guys. So obviously this is an all.
We're scraping the bottom of the barrel for this one.
I actually think we've done this one. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, look, as you're reading that,
I was like, no, that was like, I think
I'm
I've
getting a
heard
sense
this
of deja vu.
one.
So,
Bit
we
awkward.
got that one twice, so thank you again,
Yeah.
HDHDR. We have
Yeah.
not had a new one
We
for
haven't.
2 months.
No, oh yeah, 2 months.
But that's okay.
22nd of November.
We don't rate our success on reviews.
No, but like if you do want to go give a review,
We would love to hear it, and we will definitely feature you next episode
Yes.
because there's not a lot of competition.
no.
So go leave a review on Apple Podcasts. If
Yes, and like in the future we might have something exciting if you do leave
we'll get into it.
reviews, but we'll get into that. Theo, how's your New Year been? How's the last time since? Well, I've seen you multiple times since then, but how's
Have we?
tell people how like since the last time we recorded.
Since jeepers, it hasn't been long. Well, not much. It's been just a vibe. 2021 doesn't feel that much different to 2020.
Of course,
COVID came back a little bit.
It's been here, but it came back.
I don't know what's going on, but I'm just like, please don't harass us too much.
Yeah.
Stay away. I had a nice little break. Now I'm back at work, just back on the grind. Mostly just been thinking about podcast stuff, to be honest.
Same.
And just like chilling. How
Oh,
are you?
So good.
You've had a bit of a turbulent
start.
start.
But like, let's be honest. In my life, when have I not had turbulence? Like, let's like
I know,
this.
but
No, but like,
this thing, it's been like what you're about to talk about. It's been a while since.
oh
like,
yeah, okay,
you've had a bit
true.
of a nice run.
But yeah, but no, I just feel like we made the podcast because crazy things happened to me, and like
Exactly.
although this isn't crazy,
No.
it's just like why. And of course, it would be me. So New Year's Eve night, like it was okay.
I had a great time.
It wasn't bad, but it wasn't like remarkable either for me.
Oh.
I got very drunk really quickly because I tried to like my housemate Georgia and I, creative director, sorry, we were just chilling. We were watching K-pop.
So you guys were going to go to a party, right?
Yeah, and then because we were like, we didn't know them so much, and like then anyway, it got cut down, and we were like fine, and then we were like, oh, we don't know what we'll do, and then we just ended up watching K-pop, which was I'm in love with some K-pop guys now, and that's another story. And then we went to another party that I was invited to, but by the time we got there, it was like nearly 11, and everybody was already
I
drunk.
got to scavenge you a little entry into that party.
Yeah.
I was like,
oh no, I already was invited. I had to get Georgia +1.
and I'm bummed. I'm like, it's weird not to be at New Year's with
me.
Ali and
I know,
Georgia.
because Georgia, this is her first New Year's.
Okay,
like,
sorry.
you can stop making it about her. Like, excuse me. No offense,
True.
Georgia.
That's actually true because we've spent like the last few New Years together.
Yeah,
But this
we
time we
have.
decided we'd go
Never
our separate
kissed.
ways. Oh,
I'm joking. No, well, I tried to convince you to come with me.
she did. It was a bit of a battle. She was like, come to this random party. Because
Yeah.
I generally prefer, like, I like random parties a lot. And my
Yeah.
other friends were like, we're thinking about going clubbing. And I'm like, clubbing?
Yeah.
It's just not my
House
vibe.
parties are just so much better.
Always.
than clubbing.
A house
Always.
party. Guys,
100%.
a million times better.
But no, so I drank a lot to then
She had to
catch up because I was not drunk. So I drank a lot very quickly, then just got drunk. Don't remember a lot of the night. But then the next day, I was like kind of fine. And then it got to the afternoon, and TMI, if you don't like vomiting,
Ooh, I
skip
don't.
a little bit.
I'm skipping.
But I just like, I'm skipping you right here. I just like couldn't keep down any fluids, any food. Like even water would not stay down. I just vomited up. And then I was just vomiting up liquid that I hadn't had. It was so odd. And this was at like 6 o'clock at night. So it wasn't even like the next... And it wasn't like I had gastro. It was so odd. And then that night I was up all night, like couldn't sleep because I was in so much
Damn.
pain. my mum came over, like hooked up an IV bag. My mum's a nurse, so she like put in, she put like an IV in my arm and like hung an IV thing up, which I'll post a photo in the group, Facebook group. And like I laid in bed with this IV drip in my arm.
Okay, that's a New Year's Day vibe.
Yeah, and then I like, mum was like, should you go to hospital? Didn't know what was wrong. I was really sick, and turns out I had a kidney infection and then also elevated pancreas levels, which was probably from excessive alcohol consumption.
Really?
Yeah. Did I
Like,
tell you
wait,
that?
from that specific moment, like it happens once. And then it
Yeah,
happens?
so your pancreas, can, if you drink
What?
that much alcohol. Well, remember I was chugging straight vodka and Bacardi.
Oh, you love a bit of chugging straight vodka.
Yeah, but I like it was like I did it multiple times and a lot like that night. So
See, I was actually gonna say like you. So your general thing is like you're the first to like be on the ground.
yeah, but
at,
then
like, a party.
but
You're like good at
holding
putting on an act when you want to, not an act, but
Yeah.
putting on like a straight face. Because
Yeah.
by like the final hours of that party, you were like looked chill, but on
Yeah.
the inside you're like dying.
Was I
Well, you must have been clearly.
like drunk?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was drunk by like the end, and then when we were at the beach and everything, I was gone. But no, yeah. So had issues like don't drink a lot of straight alcohol because then your pancreas can be inflamed and be.
Oh, so it
awful.
wasn't like prolonged like over lots of
No,
drinking because
it
you
was
don't
just
drink like
that
more
night.
than a normal
No.
person.
No,
It was just
not at
that one
all.
time.
Nah. And I haven't
Jeepers.
drunk a lot recently either. But like on top of that, I had a kidney infection, and then I got a really bad cold, and I was just like 3 things at once. So I was stuck in bed all week, ill, like couldn't eat for like 2 days, and then like it was just awful. So that was my new year, and until like a couple of days ago when I've gone back to work and stuff, I haven't been good. So like yeah,
Solid start.
love it. But that's just what I've been up to. And then last night we went to a little party. We went to a bar.
So Ali recruits us, me and our friend Charlie, for this like.
Yeah.
What are you gonna say? You recruited him
I
first,
didn't.
and I was just a tag along.
Yeah. I was like,
Don't rub it
actually, Theo, you were a tag. No, you weren't. I was gonna invite
No,
you.
I'm happy for you two bonding on your own. That's good.
Sorry.
I'm happy to be a tag along. But you were talking to this dude on Hinge, right?
Oh no, we would like
Set
be
the
talking
scene.
to the. Okay, so this guy, he's listened to the podcast, so
Do we think he'll listen to this?
I don't know. I probably won't tell him he's in it.
Because you love telling people that
Yeah,
the
I
podcast.
just do because I get to listen to the episode. It's kind of fun. Like if I was on a
Get another
podcast,
listen.
I'd want to know.
That's true.
Like it's kind of like, but no. So I started talking to this guy. He was really nice, and then we took it over to Instagram and like,
Oh.
actually New Year's night
Oh.
story. So New Year's
This is-
Eve. No, it was New Year's Day because about that point it was like
Yeah.
5 a.m. Like I got back and as I said, I was drunk, but like I was still like being able to talk and like message people and everything like that.
There's
So
no stopping.
like
You
apparently
can't stop Ali messaging people.
apparently I passed out in the Uber back here, but then when I got back here, I was like, it'll be fine. And Georgia was like, don't invite anybody over. And I was like, no, I won't.
said that.
She did. And
She
then
was like,
I
I
did.
know you, Ali. You don't make any New Year's trying decision.
But this guy was like, oh, I like invited this guy around, and he's like, oh, should I? And I was like, yeah. And like, he's like, okay, I'll get in my Uber. And I was like, cool. And I was chill. And then I was like cleaning up, like doing stuff. And then I was like,
What time is this?
Cleaning my room. This is probably like 4,
Yeah.
nearly 4:45 in the morning. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm like cleaning ish up, trying to like get it all neat, you know, because I don't want him because like I've got everything out from like trying to pick an outfit for New Year's Eve. Anyway, then I go like just sit in my bed, completely pass out, wake up at 11 or 10:30.
Yeah.
To like Charlie, one of our friends like coming in and everybody talking, and I was like, oh my god, did he come? And like I didn't know if he came or not. Anyway, turns out he came over and like stayed here for 20 minutes, like calling my phone.
outside.
Yes. And he was like, I didn't know whether to knock or to not because I didn't want to wake anybody up. And I was like, I felt so
So you
bad.
made this man on his New Year's Eve
Yes. I like literally wanted to cry.
rock up at a random girl's house. I mean, he knew he made that decision, but
still,
well,
I felt so
so he
bad.
stood
And
outside and then just went home.
yeah. And like it was like a 25-minute probably like drive for him, like in an Uber. Like, I felt...
Make his pockets hurt.
I felt awful. I still feel awful. That's probably why he was so awkward last night. Anyway, I felt awful.
And
Anyway.
hence why I had to make it up to him by going to one of his gigs.
No, because I already said that I wanted to. But that's just the backstory with him. Anyway, then after that, like, ever since that's happened, his messaging has been not as much. Like, I know. Like, before
he
that...
has to win his trust. He has to get your trust back.
Yeah. So, but before that, like, we were messaging, like, not consistently, but, like, pretty substantial, like, conversations at least.
Sure.
And, like, now we haven't really had any conversations. Like, it's just been, like, replying to things or, like, really short stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, he hates me. Even though, like, I, like, apologize, like, not as much as Forgotten Item, but I apologized and, like, said, I'm so sorry. And, like... He's like, no, it's okay. But I'm like, is it really okay? Do you actually hate me? Anyway, so last night I recruited... Back to this story now.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just got rambles.
Another sub-story. No, it's good.
Yeah.
We've got the backing.
Yeah, so last night... well, he... Oh, I didn't say. He's a lead singer in a band. So...
That's a vibe.
It's a vibe.
Have you dated a musician before?
I've never dated anybody with Theo.
Oh.
No.
2021. Yeah.
So, just makes me cry. My heart just broken.
I've never dated anyone, Theo. Nope. My bad. Moving on.
So, yeah, he's a lead singer in a band, and he had, like, a gig coming up, like, this Thursday, and then one down in, like, Geelong or something. Not Geelong, somewhere, in, like, next week or the week after. And then I was going to go to the gig on Thursday, but I had work, and I was kind of like, oh... And then tickets sold out, and I was like, oh no. And then I saw a second show got added for last night.
Yep.
And I was like, I'm just going to go. And like, he hadn't like responded to like my last message, but I like sent another one. Oh, stupid. Anyway, I sent another one, and I was like,
you love a double send.
I do I love it, or do I like, I think it's like, I try and like sabotage myself or hurt myself by double sending messages.
Well, yeah, you know what you want. You're trying to go for it.
Anyway, I said, should I come? And he never responded.
Oh.
No, this isn't the double message. The message was, should I come? And he never responded. So then I double messaged and said, would it be weird, or something like that.
Yeah, right.
Oh, no, I said, should I come? Anyway, it doesn't matter. And then I was like, fuck it. I was like, I'll just buy some tickets and like go. And that's when I invited you guys. And then
you've never met him in person?
No, I've never met him. So I was like, I'll just go. And then I was like, oh, and I messaged him. I'm like, oh, like I've already bought tickets. So sorry. And he's like, no, come. So we went.
We did. And it's a rock concert. So we rock out with this like rock and roll bar.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of getting like, I was keen because I'm thinking like, this is going to be a full lol moment. Like, you know, the end of that Miley Cyrus movie where she rocks up at the concert and he's on stage like, with a heart on fire.
But it's completely
and he looks into the
different
crowd
music.
and you're like smiling up at him, like, like waving from side to side.
Yeah.
And it was like, there was an element of that. It was a vibe.
Well, it's because I was too scared to go any further front. Like, I've nervous
chilling at the back. Just
so, like, at the front, like, at the start, there weren't that many people there, so we just, like, slipped in at the back. But then I realized I hadn't seen my phone, but I actually realized earlier that night he was like, oh, I'm just, like, in the, like, I don't know what he said, but he's like, oh, I'm watching, like, the opening shows, like, just letting me know where he was. And so...
Oh,
yeah,
but
so
we were rather late.
But that's because I had work late. But no, anyway, we just like slipped out the back, slipped up the back, and like it was a vibe. Like, I've never really been into like, I love a bit of like every now and then. Like, it's not my go-to, but like I listened to their music before, like obviously going, and I've listened to it a couple of like weeks ago when he first showed me it. But like, I've never been to a rock concert. It was interesting. I don't know, it was good.
Yeah, it was cool.
But like, I wasn't expecting a performance. Like, I was expecting like, you know, a concert. Yeah, but it was so much performance. Like,
exactly.
Acting.
It's not just about singing. He was like full on like screaming and like shaking his body all over the place.
Like it was like, if I wish I would have let go more and like had more fun. Like, I was
vibing and just full on embarrassing Ali. She was.
You were so embarrassing. But I didn't.
You
were so embarrassing.
I was helping you. That is not embarrassing.
You were like, woo!
Her definition.
You were like, yeah, and I was like, shut up.
Her definition of embarrassing. So they finish her song, and I'm like, woo!
You know, you were not like,
I was like,
woo.
yeah.
No, you
woo! And Ali like runs away from me. I'm like, it's good because he's up there on stage. The band is like
But I
nervous.
feel like-
they're a newish band.
They're not newish, I don't think.
Oh, well, they're... well, okay, anyway. And
No,
people are
but
cheering them on like...
Yeah, but
And then he sees, he's with her. She's
But
got
I was-
cool friends.
okay.
She must be cool.
I
Let's
was
get it on.
just scared that like he would think you were being condescending, like, or like patronizing, or you know what I mean, like fake.
Yeah.
Like I
Okay.
feel like it could have come off like woo, like I don't know,
Okay.
like I don't.
Wait, true.
Yeah.
I kind of understand that.
Yeah. So like no, I like, and I wanted to vibe. I was just nervous, like I didn't know what like.
It's hard to vibe. I'm like,
yeah, and
what
like
do we
he's
do?
cool. He's in a band. I'm like, sorry, I'm not that cool.
Is it a
Like
band?
it's like I felt like I had to
Hey, you were in
impress.
Susical the Musical. Like,
No, but I felt like I had to impress him, and I was like, I don't want to fuck it up, so I don't want to like dance weird or like dance too hard, and I wasn't like, I don't know.
but also it's like...
At that point, I hadn't drunk a lot. Like,
I
not
feel
that
like
I needed it.
moving at a concert is always slightly weird unless
Yeah.
you're like full in the like
In the
front
vibe,
and mosh,
yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
But especially at a rock when it's like, what is... Like, am I supposed to like be whipping my hair back and forth? Like, what
Yeah.
is... Can I like bop just like a normal concert?
Yeah.
Anyway, it was fun.
It was fun, and like, I
So
just wish I was talented.
It comes to an end. That's because
Oh no, but can we talk about this like at the start when you were like he pointed at you?
he did.
Yeah, I know. I'm not saying he
Oh.
didn't, but I felt so bad because then I was like, maybe.
Ali full swerved him. I was like,
but
I
I
saw
didn't
him like
see
looking
him.
and like pointing. I was like, I spin around to Ali and she's just like,
I didn't see him. I didn't see
pretending
him.
not to see anything.
I didn't see him. I was
No, it's good. You're playing
I
it cool.
didn't.
You weren't
No,
being too. You
I
weren't being
wasn't-
too
oh
like.
my god, I wasn't intentionally doing.
You don't want
that.
to give him everything at once. Play a little bit hard to get.
No, I felt bad. I was like, he's obviously made the effort to like,
Interact with you.
yeah, and I didn't even see.
Well,
and I
anyway,
felt
let's get to the
bad.
actual interaction. So the concert comes to a close.
Oh yeah, you guys
Charlie's
leave me
like,
there.
well, apparently you said to get out.
No, I didn't.
Oh, Charlie's like, she wants us to go. So
I
me
didn't
and
say
Charlie
that at
head off to
all.
like the other, but we had a really good view, so we strategically went. So it's like on the concert venue was on the other side of a bar, but you can like see through the bar, right?
Yeah.
So we're on the other side of a little table, and I'm like peeking in, trying to get my look. I'm like, Ali's just chilling there. She's kind of on her phone.
Yeah, because he was like packing away stuff.
Right, and you were just kind
Yeah.
of waiting for him.
Yeah. Well,
Just like
yeah.
trying to play it cool, just chilling.
I was just like, he was packing away stuff, and I was like, well, I'm not going to go up. And then like people were talking to him, so I'm like, I'm not going to go up and talk to him.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Then I see him come towards you,
Yeah.
and
And what?
well, what was the interaction like?
No, it was fine. I was just like saying, like, I was nervous, so I was stumbling my words. But I was just like talking, and I was like, oh, like it was a really good show. Like, and I told him, like, I didn't realize like how much performing, like acting, like just what I said before,
Yeah.
like it was gonna be like. I was like, you're so good. I think that's what I said. And then I don't really know. And he's like, oh, and then it was kind of short because he was like, oh, I was just gonna go pack up, but
Right.
like I don't know if he thought I was just gonna leave or like what. And I was like, oh, I'll just go. Okay, I'll see you around. And then, yeah, I don't know. And then like I came out to you guys, and we were just sitting there chilling.
Yeah.
And then what was really nice is he came around and like spoke to all of us, which I really
Yeah,
like.
it was really
there's
nice.
nothing worse than when you like meet a guy or like are talking like, or yeah, have somebody there and like they don't interact with the other people you're with because it's just kind of rude, or they just want to talk to you.
Yeah, you want them to vibe with like your
Yeah,
friends
because
too.
like it's a big. I
Yeah.
don't know, like. So yeah, and then what did you think of him?
I mean, we talked for a couple minutes. He was chill. He was nice.
Well, he's listened to you on the podcast, so
Oh.
yeah, he already knew you.
True.
He
Yeah, no,
follows
it
the
was friendly.
podcast Instagram actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeepers. Watch what we post.
Yeah, I know. No, but yeah, he was really nice, and like, then I don't know. I don't know how to read situations. Dating is so hard. Like, we're not dating, but like meeting guys and like everything is so hard because he's like, oh, I'm gonna go have a smoke, and I was like, should I say, like, should I come or should I not? Because like
Yeah.
I had.
No, that is good
I
because he's
should-
like, is he suggesting like you come?
Yeah.
But you like jumped onto it, which I thought was a good
Yeah,
move.
so then I did.
Unless
and
he's like trying to get away. He's like, oh,
yeah,
I'm
well,
actually
that's
gonna-
my thing. I was like, is he trying to get away and like leave the situation?
But you only know what you want, so you just have to go for it, which you did.
Yeah, but then when we were standing outside, it wasn't. He was.
Oh, okay, he was
Yeah,
getting
you know what I
nothing.
mean? No. We were like talking and stuff, but like he was just so far away. Like, you know how usually you read like body language and stuff, and he like stood like so far away, and then we were just standing up, and I was like, I don't know if I should sit.
He's like, so is your Uber on the way? Are you heading off soon?
No, we were talking about stuff. Oh my god, now you've got me like rethinking everything. No. But yeah, so that was our night.
Then we headed off to... Okay, at this point, I'm like done.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't last very long into a night.
You don't.
No, so at this point, I'm kind of done, but Charlie's more of a party animal. So he made us go to a nice little club.
Nice little club. It was so white.
White?
Yeah.
It was huge.
It was
very,
huge,
like,
but it was so white. Well, it
felt.
was called like the Mansion. But like very 18-year-old basic people. Sorry, I shouldn't say that. But like everybody was like very
That's true, everyone was
basic white. And everybody was white. It was like the whitest crowd of white people I've ever seen. And like that's me being surrounded by like white friends on a constant basis. But like I was kind of like, okay. Like they were so cute guys, but I was like, nah, like... And like there was like when like R&B music came on and stuff, everybody was just like standing there, like their whiteness.
I was like,
like there was no like dancing. Everybody was
the Pitbull, the Black Eyed Peas, like give us some kesha. What do you think about clubbing at this point in your life? You do?
No, unless I'm like in the mood for it, and I love clubbing. Like I want to go to R&B clubs. I want to go to like some really good, like I'd rather go to a bar with live music or something like, or a house party over like clubbing.
I think almost anything is better.
Like clubbing is just like you stand around with your friends, and unless you're looking to hook up with people,
you're like bopping. You're just like bopping on the spot, surrounded by mindless people. Like
unless
everyone's on some kind of drug. It's
like
just
R&B or like dance club. You're not gonna dance because like you don't want to be the only one dancing unless you've got like you're a good person. Like you've got not a good person, but like you don't care about life. I mean, not. I mean, you know what I mean. Like you don't have. Yeah. You don't think about. No.
Wait, what did she say? I'm lost.
I don't say like you don't. You're not self-conscious.
Okay, yeah.
Because like I'm really self-conscious with dancing, but like if you don't care about that, then like of course like any club's gonna be fine. But like if everybody's dancing, then you feel like you can dance too.
Yep.
But like at all the clubs, mostly all the clubs I've been to, everybody just stands around in their little groups, looks out for other people to hook up with, and then they just bop around for a bit, and you just buy expensive drinks.
Expensive.
Like, what's the point? House parties are so much better. We need more friends to have house parties. Hit us up if you have house parties that we can come to.
Legitness.
Like even our like night where it's just gave away my address. That's really good. Can you bleep that out, please?
Yeah.
I feel like even our nights. Okay, even like our nights at like this place here.
Yeah. Like
such a vibe. Even
the
if it's
highlight
like,
of my life. Yeah. Literally. Like, maybe that's sad. Oh my, George is like over there like cringing. She's like, Theo's so embarrassing coming this on.
No, but like even with 4 people here, it's like so much better than clubbing. Like you won't catch me out clubbing.
And if you're gonna be with your friends, then like you may as well be with your friends.
And if you want to get a hookup, go on Tinder or whatever. Or whatever. Maybe you want to meet them in person. I don't know. Okay, like this is bad advice.
Like, what do we say? To be honest, when the mainstream like sing-along song music came on, I was like, oh, maybe clubs aren't that bad. Maybe I do like it.
When the sing-alongs, but then when the other stuff, I'm like, no. And like maybe just scour the streets for somebody, bring them back to your house, and then you've got a hookup. I'm just thinking of like possibilities instead of going clubbing, because lots of people go clubbing just to find other people. But also like, if you're
everyone, you can tell in people's eyes, everyone's kind of looking around British. You're really like,
they're
like, my target.
Exactly.
It's a strange vibe.
It's a strange vibe.
But then one very funny situation happened, and this is so funny to me. I don't know why. But so at one point in the night, we've been there probably for a couple of hours, and Charlie goes to like leave to go to another room. So I'm following him, but I see you're not following. And so I go back, and you're sitting on a couch, like one of those little, not couch, one of those like benches on the side with a little cushion.
I think you were sitting there first.
No, I was, but then we swapped. Anyway, I come back and join you, and I'm like just sitting with you, and you're like, oh, I'm so dead. I'm like, yeah, me too. So we're just sitting there like chilling, just relaxing, like taking a moment.
Okay, but I was pretty much asleep.
Okay,
I was drifting off to sleep.
To be honest, I don't know if I was. Or maybe we both had our eyes closed. We were like done. And anyway, this dude comes over to us like a security guard or like a worker, and he like gestures to us and he's like, all right, come on guys. And I'm like, what? So we stand up and start following him, and he's like walking us kind of downstairs. So he's like walking like yeah, so we're walking like downstairs,
Yeah.
and we're like, oh, our friend's in here, so we'll go in there. He's like, oh no, come on.
Yeah.
And we're like, what is he doing? Where are we going? Anyway, so we start to go down, and we're going downstairs, and you like try to go into another room,
Yeah.
and he's like, this way.
And
we're
he
like,
kicks
what?
us out.
He just walks to the exit and
just
just like
gestures to
gestures
the
his
door.
hand. And it's like, we just got kicked out. What was that? It was so strange.
Like in the fact that we were just like, and they were closing in like an hour or something anyway. So like, why are you kicking us out?
It was
like,
okay.
Like, if we
but
would've
the reason
slept-
I was like, we could have talked about it. We could have asked him, but also I was like, yes, kick us out. Let me
like,
go.
I'm
I was
done.
like, damn it, I have to get an Uber home now. That's a shame. But I just thought it was so strange. I was like, what if we were just dancing
a
all night
moment.
and taking a breather?
But I think our eyes were closed. I think we were sleeping.
I don't know. It's
I
like
think
there's a line of people that actually want to get in there. You guys are
But
sleepy.
I think we came out and there was no line.
There was a few people.
Oh.
Well, like I don't know. What, it was like it's not like it literally did a vibe check on us. It was like
Nah, not the
there's
vibe.
no vibes
Like,
are out,
get them out.
and just walked us out.
I know. And like the way he wasn't like, okay, time to leave. He was just like, no, this way.
No.
Like it was like, I was like, are we going to a private room? Like, is there somebody looking for, is there somebody famous here like that
Legit.
wants to see us? We should have been like, do you know who we are? And played like a card to then
Ooh.
be like, you can't kick us out. But like also, thank you.
Please, thank you for finally letting me leave.
Theo, did you pay him to do that?
May have slipped him a little.
Yeah,
something.
I think
know.
you
I
did.
was
You were
"Please
like,
set me up."
so in 20 minutes, just come over. I'm going to be sitting down. Just like tell us to get out and it will be all good.
That might be my strategy now because I'm always like ready. Like the moment I step in, I'm like, whenever you guys are good to go, I'm here.
So just like sit in the club, sit down, have your eyes closed, and that's how you get kicked out. Love it. Love it.
So that was on it. We got kicked out. So now we can say we got kicked out of club. What for?
I have to admit something.
What?
Oh, because you guys called me for ages and like looking for me at one point. And like, this is, okay, I'm exposing myself here.
Oh.
I'm exposing
what?
myself. No, it's not anything like,
Yeah.
it doesn't involve anybody or anything. But like, I feel like lots of people can relate.
Okay.
Actually, I'm not going to say it.
So what you say?
I'm like, okay,
Wait, so this is when we were looking for you and you're like, where is Ali? You're trying to call you.
yeah.
And?
Actually, I'll leave it to a segment session. Or maybe this will be a good tie-in. Because
Okay,
it's like
maybe.
a secret. It's not a secret, but it's really embarrassing. Actually, I
Okay.
was drunk. It's not even that embarrassing.
All right, we'll save it for a bit.
Okay,
Because we've got an introduction for it. Moving on, I'm sorry. Actually, we shouldn't be sorry because, one thing, where I was just checked the time like crap, we're 33 minutes in and we've just spoken about ourselves. But on our feedback survey we did, which we'll get into a little bit,
Yeah.
people said they want more personal experiences.
I
so
know. Well, there's
we
the personal
delivered.
experience. Oh, yeah. We do. I think we do that a lot though, but apparently people love it more than I thought.
Well, I'm always thinking like
People
if someone
hate when
tunes
we
in
talk
for the first
political.
time, like you guys don't.
They're like,
anything,
don't
just
touch on
stick to what you
anything.
know, which is nothing. Just your own
Stick
lives.
to your own lives and your own experiences.
But I'm always thinking like if someone tunes, they're looking for a fun like teen youth like Gen Z podcast.
Yeah.
And they find us and
They'll be like, why are they telling this
they're
story?
just like talking, who are these random people talking about themselves? Like we don't care. Talk
Yeah.
about like depression or something.
Yeah.
But everyone voted they want more personal experiences. So
Yeah, and they want more people on from personal stories. I'm like,
yeah.
Anyway, it should be fun. Talking about the new year,
Yeah, new season, new us,
new branding by our
creative director,
Georgia.
and producer.
We have some new stuff coming up, and I'm excited. I just keep saying, well, I'm excited because I am.
We do, but I'm like, if I'm listening to this podcast, I'm like, okay, guys, you've talked up a big game for the last 2 years, and we've got nothing. So we'll believe it when we see it.
Rude.
But well, no, I was listening to the first episode we did last year, and we were like, yeah, this year we're going to start doing lots of guests.
We did. We had guests. The first season we didn't have guests.
Three guests later.
No, but we do.
I'm so excited. We've got lots.
But like, yeah, as you can see, we've got new branding, which is really exciting. We've got, I don't even know what to start with. We are having lots of new guests, which I'm excited for. We actually have a guest recording
This
week, 2 days. So
Guys, we've got some very like exciting, like big, high-profile people, and what we want to do with the guest is we don't want to just kind of do the same thing. We're not going to make this a guest show. Like it's still going to be us, but we'll do like a segment every now and then where we bring on a guest for like an interview.
Yeah.
But we're going to have like notable people, for example, like influencers, actors, whatnot.
Yeah.
But then also we want to do kind of topic experts. So we've got someone coming on to talk about money.
Ooh, I need that help.
Exactly. We might have someone like a dating professional.
I need that too. Are you just like, is this some self?
This is just
You're just like, Ali, how can I help fix your life? Program. I'm going to get all these people to help
we
Ali.
all need a bit of money advice. We all need a bit of relationship advice.
Yeah. Mainly me, but yeah.
Some people more than others. But no, so we've got lots of people lined up, already in the works, scheduled.
Yes.
So lots of exciting stuff there.
Yes. Also, we have some segments, and like, actually, I'll wait to that because that will tie into that story that's coming up. So we also have some merch. Sorry, I'm really scared. We are developing merch is in the works. So keep your eyes out. We are literally, I'm just so excited, and like, it's gonna be wearable. I'm like, guys, it's not gonna have our faces on it. It's not gonna be. It's gonna be. You'll want to wear it. And that's all I can say is you'll want to wear it. Like,
okay, no, I like that because I feel like not most people. I think people are getting better, to be honest. But you see so many of these people coming out with merch, and it's like
ugly.
Who's the person? They literally like. I'm going blank right now, but like nobody wants to.
You literally can't think of anybody.
All I can think was Tyler Oakley. And I'm like, why is Tyler Oakley coming to my mind right now?
No, but like, we don't want it to be like about us. We want it to be like that you could wear it.
Theo and Ali Malcolm.
No, it's just gonna have my face.
Stream on Apple Podcasts.
It's gonna have a QV code.
Oh,
that you were just scared.
Oh,
Theo, no.
Okay, I'm like, wait, that's I wonder if that's a thing. Like, would that work on clothing? Like a little pocket QR code?
What? So people are just wearing it. They're like, here, scared my
running up to
sleeve.
your pocket. Okay, never mind.
No, but it's gonna have just like it's gonna be simple, cute. We're keen.
And we've got some really cool ideas for it. So we want to make it really interactive. Like, we're donating a portion of it to specific charities, which we want you guys to be involved in choosing.
Yes.
All that kind of stuff. So it's going to be lots of fun.
Yeah, I'm really keen. Yes. And like, more things will come after this if it goes well.
Oh.
But yes, I'm really excited. Should we say what the first item's going to be? Or no?
No.
No. Okay. I did say sleeve before.
I mean, what percentage of clothing items have sleeves? 70.
Okay. But yes, and apart from that, not apart from, because that's a big thing, but we are also introducing more segments. So we have 3 segments coming up. Well, like 3, but they're like 1. So it's called like it's like an anonymous submission. So you can anonymously, that's a really hard word for me to say. You can anonymously submit either an unpopular opinion, a secret that you want us to expose or like react to live. Like we won't read it until, I don't know, until we're recording like live. Yeah. What else is it? Oh, and an advice that is anonymous.
Dilemma.
Oh, yeah.
So we need some fun names for these. At the moment, we're just like secret dilemma.
Well, a dilemma's good.
Unpopular opinion. But if anyone's got some spicy names, we're all ears.
Yeah.
But we've set up a form. So if you go onto our Instagram, there's a link tree.
Yes.
And you can find the anonymous submission form. And that's going to be basically open at any time. So you can put in a people pick or any of those other segments. And then every week we'll do a couple of those segments based on what we get. Yeah,
exactly. Which I'm really excited for. Because I know, like, I would want to tell things. No, actually, would I?
This is like, guys, this is a venting spot. You don't have to tell tell your secret. Tell us. We'll just expose it to our podcast listeners.
But they won't know it's you. We won't know it's you. Only you.
We won't even. That's right.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, we won't even know. But speaking of that.
Speaking of secrets.
Like, it's not a secret. It's just so embarrassing.
So this is an example, guys. This is the type of thing you can do.
This is advice. Like, what do you do in this situation?
Okay.
So here I am. Run off to the toilet.
Yep.
Waiting for the toilet.
You love a good runaway. I'll just put that out there.
What's with me? That's Georgia, please. So run off to the toilet. I'm waiting there. I hate that I'm exposing myself. I hate it.
What could this be?
It's not like bad, but like it's bad because it's the fact that I kept going after this.
What? I don't even have any guesses.
So I'm waiting there for the toilets. Of course, there's everybody in the toilets. I pee myself. So what do you do with that situation? People are standing there, and like, it's not a lot. It's fine, but people are standing there waiting. I'm like, what do I do Do I acknowledge it?
What?
Do I?
No, what are you saying? You just stand up, put your hand up. Guys, hello, everyone at this club. I did just be myself.
But, like,
Thank you. If you
girls-
want to look.
There's girls in the bathroom, like, waiting. They're with me. And, like, do I acknowledge it? Like,
What, are you talking to them?
no, but it's, like, obvious.
Oh.
Yes!
Wait, so when
It's,
you
like,
say
obvious.
pee yourself,
Yes!
what does that entail?
Like, what do you
Like
think
pee's
it does?
dripping down your leg?
So...
What? Need I remind you that you're 20 years old?
I was completely drunk.
Okay.
Off
I mean,
my
we've all been
face.
there. Well,
I'm completely drunk.
maybe not all, but
Anyway,
you have.
so then this girl lets me go ahead of her to the
So you
bathroom.
did acknowledge it. You're like, hey, I just peed myself.
Like, yes, okay.
Or is everyone just did... Is it like a loud pee? Is everyone like watching the
It's
pee
not
drip down your
loud.
leg?
It's not loud. It's not loud. But it's
Are you
obvious.
like... Are people like stomping up and down? Like, what is this puddle that's appearing? What?
I don't know if I'm laughing because I'm completely embarrassed. Or if
Sorry,
I'm
I just got
laughing.
flashbacks to you vomiting in the mosh pit at Groove in the Moo and everyone's standing in your vomit and you're just... Anyway, sorry, we've told that one before.
I'm just like, I can't breathe. Okay,
Can we just wait? So what's the interaction between you and the girl when you tell you peed? Like, I'm the girl in line.
I can't do it. I can't do it. Oh my God.
To be honest, I'm surprised you said that.
I
But
know,
I'm glad you
I'm
did.
gonna cry. I'm actually crying. No, okay. So I'm in the. We're not. It's not on a line. They're near the sinks. I'm
Okay.
like on this side, like over here, waiting for the bathroom. Okay, and then. And like it's obvious. So at that point it was obvious and I just had to be like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. And I was like, this is so embarrassing. So then I just had to be like, this is so embarrassing. This is so embarrassing. Anyway, she's like, don't worry, we've all been there. She's like, just you go to the bathroom like first. You can come in front of me. I was like, thank you. It was so nice. Anyway, then I spent ages just cleaning myself up and like making sure everything was not wet. And it was awful.
So that was the smell.
No, but then it didn't smell like anything because it was just pure alcohol.
What?
Like,
Is that how it
was
works?
white.
Oh.
It was like water.
So the vodka just like slipped down your stomach and at the other end.
Well, I don't know. It wasn't like yellow pea though. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, that does make it better.
Yeah, like it was like, anyway, so embarrassing. That's why I washed my shoes in the shower this morning. I used soap and I like scrubbed them. Anyway. And like I
Lovely.
probably would have just gone if it like had been like, my mum just texted me, loving Taylor Swift's album. Sorry. I would have like, if it like was actual like proper pee, it was pee, but if it was like proper pee, I would have gone home. Because it
Would
wasn't.
you have told us that was the reason? You
No.
probably wouldn't have. You would have just ran and I would have checked to find my friends and you'd be back in where you live.
What? I was gonna come out and be like, guys, I pee myself. It stinks. It's like literally pee. I've got to go. Like, no. Anyway, kept the night going. It was fine. And because I was wearing a skirt, it was fine.
What makes that better about that?
Like, if
It doesn't like catch in the pants.
yeah, like it didn't make the pants wet.
Okay.
Like,
Oh, right.
you know what I
Yeah, it
mean?
just came
like, I
straight
just
out.
washed my legs and it was fine.
Yeah.
So that's my like, but like, what do you do in that situation though? That is my question. Like, if anybody wants to be in my DMs, be in the Instagram DMs or whatever, what do you do? Like, would you acknowledge with the girl? Like, it's obvious what's happening. Would you acknowledge?
No, I feel like that was a very unnecessary step. But I didn't mean
Like, because
honesty
she
was nice.
noticed.
Oh,
I
how
think
did she
actually, I don't
notice?
know if she noticed.
How did one notice that?
I don't know actually. I just felt really embarrassed. So I,
And
you
you
know,
just
when
had to tell someone.
yeah, no, when you're embarrassed and you think everybody's looking at you, or when you think everybody's looking at you, when they're not. Anyway, yeah. So I probably just did that. And I said I was drunk. I was gone.
That's like a good, like, to be honest, we laugh, but it's a good, like, issue because peeing yourself is not a vibe.
It's not.
I've only happened to me like once, maybe when I was 10.
It's happened to me twice.
Oh,
One was another time when I was really, really drunk at Southern Cross.
jeepers.
Yeah.
And coming home.
I had to get to bus home,
Oh my-
and it was just before I was going to catch the bus, and
so, like-
and that was 2019.
If-
It's because when I'm drunk, I forget to pee when I'm drunk because I'm just so drunk that I forget. And then there's that happens.
Work on that one.
There you go. I exposed myself, and everybody can hear this. Everyone knows it's me.
We're setting the bar high, to be honest. Yeah, so if anyone has a secret,
if I can do that, and my face is on it, my name's on it, I think they can anonymously send in a submission.
Yeah.
That's all I've got to say.
So head to our link tree on our Instagram and tell us your darkest secrets, or ask for our advice. But
did you sleep with your dad?
Oh.
Did you sleep with your mom? Those are the questions we want.
Hopefully not. Is that a common thing?
I don't know.
Okay.
But if you have, I want to know. So yeah, tell us a secret. I feel so hot because I'm so anxious right now that I just exposed myself to not only YouTube, but I know this is going on live. Like, this is going to the world. Anyway, that's fine. I'm just thinking about my Hinge boys listening to this. And it makes me want to die.
Yeah, your lead musician he's like really like that one.
Thank God I got out of that. I think it shows that I'm human. Okay, it's fine. Okay, moving on. People pics. We've been over this.
If anyone out there is a music person, we would love you to make us a people pic song.
It's not even a song. Maybe
no,
just
not
a little
song,
jingle, like a little.
Oh. People pics? Or
no,
just
and then they know people pics is coming.
Oh.
Wait, no, maybe not, but like a little like jingle.
Anyway, so as you know, this is your chance to send in what you want us to discuss, give our opinions on, talk about, and every once in a while we post in our stories about this, but we've got that little form. So This week we've got a few good people pics. Our first one comes in from Grace Perry, who says, "What have you been watching on Netflix?"
Yes. So
shout out to Grace Perry.
Yes. And somebody also asked, Lucia Church asked Bridgerton. So I'm just going to combine them together. Okay. Bridgerton. Because I was sick.
Yeah.
I've been watching Bridgerton. Oh my God. Simon literally has my heart. I would let him do whatever he wanted to me.
Oh.
Whenever he wanted to me.
Oh.
Wherever he wanted it to do to me. Anyway. I've also been watching, it's not on Netflix, sorry guys, but Binge, I've been watching this show called Superstore.
Binge?
Yeah, because I get it for free because with Telstra and stuff. And I've been watching this show called Superstore, which is so funny. It's actually it's one of those shows where I laugh out loud. It's kind of sitcom. Yeah, I actually laugh.
And it's done now. I think they just finished.
Yeah. So I'm up to season 4 and I'm like, no, don't end. But yeah, it's really good. And then I've been watching Sex and the City. I watch lots of stuff.
Netflix used to be your persona, really. You've kind of moved away from it though.
Because I've watched everything. On Stan, I watched Bump, which is so good. It's the Australian show, and it's so good. And I was following the guy when he had 6,000 followers, and I was like, is he going to follow me back? He didn't.
Oh.
Bit rude.
And now what? He's big.
Well, actually, I don't know. But he should have followed me. I don't care. It's fine. I thought about DMing him. I didn't. Maybe in the future. But no, it's really good. What have you been watching? Have you watched anything?
I have. I don't watch that much, but I've been watching Money Heist.
I haven't watched that
I started it ages ago and it was so good, and then I got occupied, but I just kind of caught up and watched 2 seasons, and it is so good. It is literally the best show I've seen.
I haven't watched it. I've watched the first episode.
It's in Spanish, so some people, I watch it with the English dubs, and for some reason it just doesn't bother me, but some people get triggered and can't deal.
Apparently it's amazing.
So good and intense, and everyone watch Money Heist.
Yeah, I've got to watch it, but it's just so bad, and I said this the other day to you, but I like watching shows that I can be on my phone on at the same time, or shows that if I get a message, or I can message people when I'm doing that, and I know that Money Heist and ones that you have to pay attention to, so I haven't scheduled out time to do that.
That's
which is
so
really
true,
bad.
that whole thing.
It's
but
so
also
sad.
but I've realized if I actively say no, I'm watching this, I enjoy it more. I do. If I'm actually occupied by the show.
It's weird now
but
that I have to.
I think we've spoken about this. My attention span is so minimal. Even when talking to people, not necessarily in a conversation, but sometimes at work, if someone talks for a long time, or if I'm listening to a presentation.
Oh my God.
My mind goes off straight away. And I'm bring it back. What am I doing? Bring it back. I think my concentration span is just
I swear attention. It's social media.
It is.
It's done it to us, which is so bad. Now like a movie, even a movie, get like halfway and I'm like, is it done yet? Like,
strenuous.
How long? Like, what?
That's why, like, you have to literally like switch my mind onto the movie and be like, I'm entering movie like long zone. I'm gonna commit to this.
So sad. That's so sad. But yes. Then we've got from my_INT_zoo. Trump's Twitter account being permanently suspended.
Okay. Oh, we should actually just talk about this whole situation because actually the second half of Grace Bros was obviously want to hear Ali's take on the Capitol, assuming the Capitol building kind of riots and stuff. How crazy has that been?
I hate white people.
Literally.
I'm just like, the complete difference between the peaceful protest, the response to that, and this, where police officers are literally taking photos, selfies with them. I'm like, this is disgusting. If anything, they're actually causing harm and like they're climbing the walls. I have no words. Utter shock.
It's literally baffling how they managed to like get inside, which would be one of the like most protected buildings ever, and they're like at people's desks. I want to see if there's like a video of them storming because I'm like, how did they all get inside?
They just let them. I saw it. The police just kind of let them go.
And they're like at the desks and stuff. It's truly baffling. And then so I was literally just like, it makes no sense. It shook. And then I saw that like tweet about the everyone's asking where are the police, and it's like you shared that too. It was like,
you don't ask where's Miley when Hannah's on stage.
And I was like, I gasped. I was like, wait, hold up, because it's so true. You don't think about these things. It's like, well, if the security guards at the Capitol are like hardcore Trumpies, hardcore Republicans, why do they stop it? They'd be living. The police officers, what are they gonna?
Yeah, if they are for it, why would they?
If that was like a Black Lives Matter protest storming in there. Bang, bang, all of them dead.
Everybody. Tasered, dead, gassed.
And it went for ages.
Legit. It's just like embarrassing. Like at this point, it's like actually embarrassing. But like what has America done recently that hasn't been embarrassing? Like, let's be honest. That's really bad. I don't know. It's just, I don't have a hot take on it. I just think.
No,
I think.
But Trump getting suspended. Amazing.
Love it.
I've been seeing some stuff today and it's like, people, I saw this being shared with like so many shares and likes and stuff, and it's like people are so blinded by hate. No, there was like Democrats are so blinded by hate for Trump that they don't see how dangerous it is that like media outlets are controlling what our world leaders can post and stuff.
That is so true.
What?
Oh wait, no, wait. What were you gonna say? So media outlets,
like social media, because Twitter banned him. They're saying they're so blinded by hate for Trump that you're not seeing how dangerous it is that they're controlling that.
Tweets are so dangerous.
It's like social media is so sketchy and dodgy.
Yeah.
It needs so much. What's the word? Where you like control what stuff is posted.
Monitoring?
No, but something like that. And it's like if Trump is inciting violence, if he's doing crazy things, like how are you not gonna?
Exactly. All like media, social media, news and everything, it's all so biased and all so dangerous because like
you
people
can communicate
a
message to like that many people
and it can be so biased and like
but yes, by Trump,
no, but he's such an idiot. Anyway, I don't want to get into it. And our third people pick for the day. I don't know much about this, like, because I haven't listened to her song, but I was gonna actually I saved like a post that had like some like an Instagram post to like go back and like watch it, but it had a lot of TikToks like on the slides about Olivia Rodrigo and the like drama
this one
with
is
that.
From Lucia Church, by the way.
No,
Lucy
it's not.
Church. Oh, no, it's not.
Sorry,
that was Bridget. This is from Nessa Love Neza.
Yeah. So apparently there's like drama with her. If you don't know who she is, she like was the main star in the High School Musical, the series. Oh my god, that's so embarrassing. I'm like nearly 21 being like, talking about little like.
Literally, I'm like, did you see all that stuff? I'm like, we're literally pushing 30. No.
Talking about this. But yeah, she was like the main star in that, and like her co-star, like love interest in that. Apparently there was, I don't know, what was it?
Apparently they were like, because everyone shipped them, of course. Even I shipped them. I was watching that. I was like, they're so cute. But apparently, like, they were dating or something, and he must have done something dodgy because she's written this song about him, which is because it's called Driver's License.
Yeah.
He taught her how to drive. She says, like, I used to think I'd drive these roads with you, and now I'm alone because you're with that blonde girl. He's dating Sabrina Carpenter.
Another Zizzy star. Well, ex-Disney. Is she still Disney? I don't know.
Is she?
Yeah, she was Disney.
Tall girl star.
No, oh my God, this is exposing me. Serena Carpenter was in Girl Meets World. It was a Disney show.
I don't know that.
I literally binged to watch it when I was like 15 or 16. That's kind of sad. But yeah.
Anyway, I literally, my For You page can be so off. I haven't even, like, yes, I watch High School Musical. I haven't, like, tried to seek anything out. I'm like, every second TikTok is about this song. And I'm like, guys,
Really?
it's the same as, like, when Taylor Swift, I can't get off Taylor Swift TikTok.
I haven't been on Taylor Swift TikTok.
I'm like, why? I don't care about her album rankings.
Oh, interesting.
Legit.
Well, you are kind of a pop king. You love your Rebecca Black. Which, by the way, this guy in the band, even though he's a rock band, he like loves Rebecca Black. And I was like, this is so weird. Like, I never knew anybody else but Theo loves Rebecca
told
Black.
Him that I like,
no.
So he came when we were talking. He like mentioned.
Did he?
Yeah, he said like, so you like Rebecca Black or something, or he said I like Rebecca. I can't remember what he said,
Yeah.
and I was like, yeah, and just looked over you weirdly because I was like, now guys, I don't love Rebecca Black anymore. It was a little phase.
A little phase. It literally went on for years.
Yes, but it was more okay.
Years,
It was. It's always no. I do love her, but it's like in a ironic kind of way because she's icon of our generation.
She's good now.
It was like a crazy moment, and she like
But you
got
like
through that.
obsessed over you like for ages.
Anyway, yeah. So what is his situation?
No. He's like, oh, like he asked what I did for my day, and I was like, oh, I went watched a movie, and then I went for a run, and then da da da. He's like, what did you watch? And he's like, oh, haha, I'm just listening to your podcast too. So he listened to podcasts, proof. Anyway, he's like, what did you watch? And I was like, oh, it was this one called Prom on Netflix.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, true. This is gonna sound so weird because I recently came across 2020 Rebecca Black, the one that made the Friday song. Long story short, I'm in love with her, and she was promoting the movie Heaps a couple of weeks back. So he was tying it into like,
so random.
yeah, and then and then I responded.
Were you like shook when you saw that?
Yes, I was like, look, oh my God, no, stop. Is this Theo? Has this whole conversation been a prank? And he's like, haha, no, I'm serious.
No, we stand Rebecca Black in this podcast.
Oh yeah, and then I was like, Theo's like obsessed. He's been obsessed with Rebecca since forever. I was like, you two should be best friends. Take my place. Yeah. So like that's how that came up. But wait, why did we talk about him?
You just can't get him off your mind.
No worries, because we were talking about TikTok.
For your page,
Yeah.
Taylor Swift, pop.
Yeah.
Black.
Yeah, and you like love your pop, so they just know.
Yep.
They know you love your pop, so they're giving you what you want.
I mean, sure.
Sure. Anyway,
Is that it?
that's it. That's our first episode back. How'd you feel? I feel good.
I feel good too. I'm super excited. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We're so excited for our best year yet. Oh, we forgot to say, we have never had a set date we uploaded podcasts.
Oh,
We're
yes.
like, we don't want to stress about a date. We just want to go on every
but
week.
now we're like, we are gonna.
We are going to. So every Monday
Get ready.
is our upload date. And if there's not one, like, you better have a good excuse. Not you. Like, we
better have a
but
big
you guys should expect a good excuse.
Yeah. So Mondays.
So see you next Monday.
See you next Monday.
But thank you guys.
Oh, it's like no, I was just gonna say thank you guys so much, and we hope you enjoyed. Don't forget, we've got the link tree with all our links in there. We're setting. Oh, I forgot to say, we're setting up a TikTok and a YouTube. So look out for those. They're in our links.
Yep.
In the link tree. The anonymous submission.
Sponsored by Linktree.
And of course, go share this podcast with one other friend. Shortly in the future, we may be giving out things if you can show us that you showed it with a friend. Go leave a review and follow us on our socials, Ali_Malcolm, Theo.
Yes, the Instagram is back.
McCoy, Theo.McCoy, and at the Undecided Gen Z. We also have a Facebook group page, which we post random stuff.
Yeah, join our Facebook group.
Yes, it's fun. And post stuff, guys.
Or at least respond to the stuff I post.
When you see that like 100 people have seen it, nobody responds. We're like,
one like.
That's cool.
One comment.
That's
and
okay.
It's you.
Yeah, I'm like, that's okay. I'll just go.
That's
cry.
good. I'll just continue posting for myself. It's chill.
Yeah. I love talking to myself all the time. But no, we hope you enjoyed, and get ready, get excited. Not you, Theo, them, for the new season, for the new brand new.
Yes, we're so excited. Thank you for sticking with us, and we're in for a good year. See you next week. Bye.
Bye.